What's the word, family? It's your boy Jay Mathis and my boy E Staff here.
Happy to say this episode is sponsored by Dated, Faded, Worn.
When I tell you, this is a place to be, the shop that you need to be at for your favorite vintage clothes and local brands.
BMAC and the DFW team host a variety of events centered around culture and clothing.
So when you come to the shop, make sure you tell them at the front, Off the Rip 4 is the discount code, you get 15% off your next purchase. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you already know what it is. It's your boy Jay Mathis, and it's my boy E Staff, and we back at it again for another episode of Take the Risk. When I tell you, the episodes only get better and better because the times are only getting better and better because God is only getting better and better. Amen. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Share this with somebody new if you haven't. Hey, we hope y'all enjoy it, but let's go ahead and kick this convo off, man. E Staff, bro. How you feeling, man? What's going on, bro? Yeah. Let's check in, dog. How you doing?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling groovy, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of them days.
Yeah.
It's a nice, beautiful day outside.
It is.
I'm happy with everything God got going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just no matter what bull crap come, bro, I just been through them hard times, through them days. I'm like just going through it.
Yeah.
I just be like, thank you, God.
That's
like
real,
literally,
bro.
you know what I mean?
That's real.
I just know the seed that's getting planted and the blessings,
That's it.
they about to start overflowing.
That's
so I'm just
it.
like, thank you, God.
Yeah.
You feel me? What about you, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I feel locked in. I feel motivated, bro. I'm finally getting to that like rate of discipline when it comes to getting in the gym, like taking care of my body, bro. Like that, I feel like when you take care of your own temple, that affects everything around you. So like me knowing that I'm dedicated and getting in the gym, it's motivating me to do more on things that I'm involved in, bro. But everything is good. You know, like the sun coming out, bro. That's when folks be looking to DJ, to book DJs even more. So, you know, this when that cash flow start coming in on the side, bro. And that's always a good time. So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling, man. But what trips you got coming up, bro? Like, what are you most excited about travel-wise? What's going on?
Man, so I think next trip, I think team going out to Atlanta and in April.
That's gonna be
So I'm really happy
crazy,
about
bro.
that for the Black Effects podcast festival.
Yeah.
I think Charlemagne and their team, Breakfast Club, hosting it.
Okay.
But a lot of good people we tapped in with, like Club 520 gonna be out there and stuff. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get to really tap in with them, be in them spaces, man. I think connect and just really, I would say, just capture the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. In May, really don't have May planned out yet. June, we coming back to the crib off the rip. We got
Lit.
a live show that just got signed off on.
Lit.
So we're gonna have flyers and stuff coming out in April. We finna really be in the city. Everybody say, I'm gonna speak for myself. People be saying I don't do nothing for the city. We doing something
This
for
for
the
the
city
city,
now. So make sure y'all pop out, show love in June. July gonna be the next, I would say, big group trip. Everybody be mad at me talking about I'm be sending invites when I do be promoing it.
Yeah,
We're gonna go out
yeah.
to Phoenix. We're gonna get out on them jet skis and them four-wheelers. We're gonna have a great time in Phoenix,
Turn.
man. So that's my next July. And then August, don't got nothing planned. September though, everybody gotta come out to Dallas for the B-Day.
B-Day. You know
for
it.
For the turn up for the
You
B-Day.
know
It's
it,
a
man.
movie.
You
I
know
think
it.
like over 15 people flew into Dallas last year for the B-Day. So, you know,
It's an annual thing.
it's an annual thing. Now at this point, year 3
Yeah.
gonna be even better, bro. I'm just excited, but I ain't gonna fake it. Trips wise, bro, I thank God my dad worked for the airport, so he always kind of took me and showed me the real, bro.
Yeah.
And just gave me like a different perspective, a lot of things. Like coming from St. Louis, I feel like there's a lot of people that's trapped in, but they don't really get out to see like what's out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like we get in that mindset of being like stuck in a box.
Yep.
Bro, even at my big age though, bro, if I'm being real with you, I didn't move to Dallas, I was like 24. And coming from St. Louis sometimes, I didn't know like it was so much more out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even just making money off phone, influencers, corporate, like it's a whole different world. So it's just really trying to just tap in more and just seeing what else is out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like for real, what about you though? What you got
Man.
planned coming up? What trips, brother?
What, in April, I got to go back to the Louvre. I got to go to a gala, bro, for this nonprofit I'm a part of. But, like, I'm really looking forward to going back because when them nonprofit galas, like, I'm really trying to shake hands, bro. Like, really talk to a lot of the corporate leaders, like, really become a familiar face in that space, bro. And then after that, my family going to be in town when I fly out. So they coming down for my little cousin's step show. So that feel good having them in the city because my immediate family ain't came down to Dallas yet together.
When they come, we go to the gala?
Yeah, so the gala gonna be on April 18th. So during that time, bro, my people's gonna be here. Like they all staying at my crib. I'm like, bro, just come on, like crash at my spot, whatever y'all need. Y'all got it. So that really feel good because they all supposed to come in like on a Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm like, I get to spend some time with them. And then after that, May time frame is graduation season. So I know I got a couple trips planned, like to go back to the Lou. I possibly got a gig in Atlanta for one of my friends graduating with her doctorate degree in medicine. And bro, that's gonna be like graduation bag for sure. June gonna be lit because that's Juneteenth. That's also my birthday month. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I ain't did nothing.
You gotta turn this up.
Yeah, bro. I ain't did nothing in the city yet. So I'm thinking the way my travel may be set up, I may end up staying in the city and doing something in the city.
Throw a party.
Got to, bro. Got to. And then after that, I think it's just spotty travel points. But I do want to get out of the country. I've been looking at possibly like trying to get to Japan by like the winter time. It is somewhere tropical in during the fall time. So that's really what the plans is looking like, bro. But you know, things pop up always. You know what I'm saying? You end up making an impromptu travel destination randomly a month before. And you like, all right, I'm finna go here. So that's really what I got cooked up, man. Because I'm really trying to see more of the world. Like, I feel like this year, that's been a goal of like, okay, let me go to them big spots that I ain't seen, but a lot of people have been there. You know, and Japan is one of them where I'm like, man, I just got so many curiosities about how they live life. Everybody say it's like 100% cleaner than the U.S. and like their food be good. So really trying to explore. But like you mentioned, bro, I realized that it's a lot of motivation that comes with exploration. And we got to be more open to like figuring out how to make ends meet, of course, with trips, because trips be expensive. That's partially why people don't be traveling so much. But like, bro, you can do an impromptu cabin trip to OKC and not have to do too much. You feel me? Like we didn't even do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was out there, we just chilled, and that really showed me like, bro, I gotta always remember like take rest. Like we be on the grind so much, we be working so much, you lose track of time.
We came off the trip grinding.
Literally, bro, you lose track of time, and like I be experiencing burnout, and them times I be like, man, maybe I need to just get away for a little bit and like reset, bro. So one shorty told me when I was running early in the mornings with her, she was like, yeah, I'm trying to learn how to have a better rhythm of rest. I said that's a great one right there. So trying to better my rhythm of rest, bro. But yeah, that's really like what trips I got coming up, and that's really how I've been feeling about travel, bro. But outside of that, bro, what do you feel like the younger generation needs that they aren't getting when it comes to trips? Like, do you think it's safe for our young people now to take trips together as a group? Maybe if parents chaperone or something like that, or like, what's your thoughts on stuff like that?
I definitely think, you know what I mean, take them to like somewhere, I would say, where they can experience like a Great Wolf Lodge or something like that. Out to Florida if it's affordable.
That's real.
But the mess up thing now is with everything is not affordable. So it's kind of messing up, I would say, that next generation experience in a lot of ways. Like I remember people used, like, especially like black households used to can go to Disney World and it'd be affordable and stuff for them. Nowadays, bro,
prices is crazy.
It's like paying rent to go to Disney World for one person.
Boy, and with kids at that.
It's insane, bro. Man. Like that's what's messed up about the world. Like, best thing you can do now is take them little kids to the water park.
That's it. Or hop on the road, do a road trip. Call it a day.
That's what people are doing, especially with like gas keep on going up and down.
That too.
Prices of like plane tickets and stuff is going up. So it's just real. We living in really scary times, bro, where you're not really able to do anything. Nah. Like, especially people that's coming out of college that's hitting these roadblocks of like getting into the real world. Some people barely got enough to pay their rent.
Facts. So it's like we gotta be more stewards of our money though, bro. Like, cause we want to do so many things, but sometimes our money management don't be right. Like, we don't save enough on the side to make sure that we good to be able to like be comfortable if we need some emergency fund to lean on, but also have some capital to just enjoy yourself, bro. Like, it's okay, bro. Save you a couple $100s to go take a little trip. It could be one day, it could be 2 days, but like, just go see something, bro. I feel like too many people be so like in the crib, in their phone all the time, and it's like, bro, go see the real world. Like, even if it's in your city, go do something different. We be so comfortable with going to the same spots, doing the same stuff when we living in the cities that we living in. And it's like, bro, it's so many different events going on. Like, one thing I somebody put me on, like, look on Eventbrite. Like, go through Eventbrite and see what's popping. Like, it could be networking conferences going on and you don't even know, and you go and it could be ample opportunity, you know, for you to grow yourself and your businesses like crazy. So, yeah, man, that's really how it is.
What's been your favorite trip you think you ever been on?
It's a mixture between, I can't lie, I had went to Houston for like my 22nd.
That boy is down there Houston acting up.
Woo!
He was down there Houston acting up.
Boy, it was crazy, like OD. But I think the one that come up to mind that was probably like the most refreshing, I went to Cartagena, Colombia for my aunt 50th. Boy, we kicked it. We went to like these party islands where they like literally just, they bringing you liquor and you standing up in the water.
I know the women was beautiful out there, boy.
Boy, what? Them Colombian women, different. Different. Like, I was like, oh, nah.
They better than Houston?
For surely. But I feel like foreign beauty is definitely, it has its distinct nature. At the end of the day, I'm all for black queens. You feel what I'm saying? I'm team black queen, but it's also like, sometimes you just gotta go to Brazil or something, see a little something different. Spice it up a little bit, get your eyes adjusted to natural, a lot more natural, not as much BBL bandits, not all the lip fillers and the Botox. We need natural, straight natural. Like all my black queens out there that's naturally beautiful, shout out to you. You don't need no work. Don't lay on that table. You don't need to be fixed. You're perfect how you are. So yeah, Cartagena was lit, bro. I think too, the beauty of it is immersing yourself into a culture that you're not accustomed to, because I think, stuff, how we move in the U.S. is a lot different from how people move outside the country. And they embrace, community, family, food. They embrace those things a lot. Like, I could tell instantly the difference in the taste of the food. I'm like, yeah, this tastes like they using all organic products. So that was probably like my favorite trip. But what about you, bro?
Man, I ain't gonna fake it. Shout out my ex-girlfriend. My favorite trip was out in New York, man. What's you call it? I had a great time, bro.
Oh, what happened, bro?
What's you call it? Bro, I was in New York. And I think people be thinking like New York overpriced sometimes. Like, it is pricey, don't get me wrong, but you can actually go out there and not have to pay for transportation because the train take you everywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to kind of finesse the hotel situation or B&B wherever you go, you know what I mean? Because I'm always, everybody know me. I say I'm a little cheap sometimes, so we gonna stay somewhere nice for surely. For sure. But that price, I'm gonna get us the best price. Like everything we do, I'm gonna get us the best price on where we staying at. Yeah. But and then the food, you know what I mean? So many spots in New York we can go experience and not have to pay buku money and have a good time. Yeah. Like, cause New York I think is more like culture and it's like people are really out in the field. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't think people are just stuck in the house all day, like a lot of cities. Getting out. Like they out and about, they walking, roaming. Like it's just one of those cities where it's just like the city's actually alive.
It is, yeah, very alive, very much alive. It'd be kind of scary sometimes when I be going to New York though, cause it'd be too much going on. I'm like, all right, there's too many people walking.
Yeah, way too many people.
Yeah, bro. That sometimes I'd be
So it just I just enjoy New York. Like
that's what's up, bro.
It's like the culture. I think sometimes people say East Coast people are mean or whatever, but I actually like East Coast people.
Yeah, I do too.
Anything, I told Opie, the meanest people in the East Coast, I say from the DMV.
I'm weak.
And we say anybody, I think DMV, they a little rough over there. But New York people, I feel like they real open. And like I would say, whereas it's like, you definitely got your grimy parts for sure. Yeah. But they more, I would say, just like family kind of oriented. Yeah, because
it's a cool
East Coast,
vibe.
They be having 100 cousins, auntie, uncle, everybody's in the same block. So I think you still got them family cultures out there. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I do like about New York a lot is in just going to see like the sightseeing. Yes, is not crazy where it's like you can pay $50 to ride on the boat to see the piers and stuff like that. Where it's like, okay, this is pretty cool just to like go out and do and not like feel like, oh, I just gave 50 and didn't really get to see nothing. Where you actually get to see some stuff. Yeah. They got a beautiful botanical garden and stuff out there too. So it's just New York is like a vibe, bro. You know what I mean? Good company at the time. So
I like it out there. Yeah, I like it out there. I think it's cool just being around all the creatives. Yeah. Like everybody got their own creative vibe going about themselves. And so seeing it all in one space is just be like, damn. Like, because when I was out there, I got a partner, his name JP. He does cinematography and videography out there, bro. But it was cool, like, talking to some of his friends because, like, he got friends that's artists, like painters. I think painters fascinate me a lot, bro, because it's like, how can you take a white canvas and with your hand create this vivid image? Like, it's like, did you already have it set in stone and you knew what colors to put where? Because, like, I can barely even blend colors to get what I want out. You know what I mean? But, yeah, bro, New York always is a good vibe. And then, too, like, when you think about travel, bro, and think about, like, family travel, have you ever went on any family trips? Like, do you think that's something that's important? Because I know for me, I'm really trying to get my family to a position where we can take like group family trips consistently, at least like once a year or something.
Nah, and I feel like I lack in that, bro. Like in a lot of ways, I like just family time in general. I'm being real, like chasing greatness. And I know we had mentioned Ryan Kluger on one of our episodes, and he had spoken on that too, bro. But he was just saying, in the process of chasing success and this greatness, he was like, he missed out on so many of situations and things happening back home trying to make it. Like he was like he done missed so many graduations, funerals, just being in the mix. He was like in the house he grew up in. He was like the only person still living is like his aunt or whatever. Like he was just like everybody done transitioned over and just died out. And I feel like that's one thing I'm trying to like balance. And it's hard to find balance in a way because it's like, bro, it's like, I gotta do this to you know what I mean, to even survive myself. It's just like it's just hard to think about, but I want to be able once a year. I think everybody can sacrifice once a year where everybody can come together for like a weekend or so and just go somewhere. You know what I mean? I feel like my family used to do that, but I feel like as people got older and we gotta do better. I feel like as Gen Z, next generation, and like leading and stepping up, especially for these family reunions and stuff like that. Because even my family, I think. We used to do like family reunions every year. Now they do it like every 2 years because I think people aren't kind of holding the weight of the elders. So it has to be more of that. And when you go to these things, it's so much love and knowledge and just being around your old heads that's like just giving you so much game. Like, and the lived life is just like really inspiring. It's like, it almost make you like shed tears or it's like, dang, I'm really so caught up in my own life where I really ain't paid attention to like my heritage, where I come from. And that's why like we spoke on it before with Tyler Perry, Uncle Joe them. Like, you know what I mean? Our elders and our old people sacrificed a lot for us. And they want to see us win. And we don't even take time to go know our roots and know our knowledge.
We don't, bro. We got to make the time. That's the thing. Because like you said, I think that's the biggest hindrance when it comes to family gatherings now is that now that weight is on the younger generation, we act like we don't want to do it. Like we get lazy, but then at the same time we frustrated because we're like, we ain't gotten together in so long. But like it's gonna take that one person, you feel me, to just be like, all right, look, we finna do this. Boom, cuz you do this, you work on this, you good at this, do this, and make it happen. You feel me? Because it don't take that much, bro. It just take proper planning to get it done. But it need to happen more consistently, bro. Because bro, you don't want time to fly by and your people's just dying off and you ain't never had, that chance to like connect with them at least, on the latter end, especially with us being on the journey that we on. And like when you talked about trying to find that balance, I'm the same way, like it's hard to find a balance, but because I'm a family man, so it's a priority for me. So I'm like, bro, at least once a quarter or something, I gotta go back check in with my folks, make sure everybody good. Because it's like I even got older family members that dealing with health issues, and I'm getting texts from like my aunts, and they like, hey, Uncle so-and-so said he want to see you next time you in town. So I'm like, all right, boom, that's a priority that I need to make to do that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, bro, we don't want to be there when they time gone, and then you having to talk about them in their life. Like, experience all of these people while you can, bro. Because when they gone. Like, that's it. It ain't no coming back from that. So, yeah, bro. And then, too, like, a cool experiment that I had learned, bro, is, like, try to figure out how we can capture family stories almost like a podcast. Like, try to figure out how you can stream, like, not even stream, but just capture that, like, and put it away on a flash drive or something. Because our kids probably going to want to know, like, dang, who was your grandfather? Who was your great-grandfather? What was they like? And if I could have a video to replay that for them, bro, that'd be beautiful. Because it's like you could really see them. Like, and it ain't just coming from my mouth. You could hear the personality in their voice, the tone, and, like, it'd be something dope. So I've been thinking about that, too, like, trying to make sure I capture those moments, bro.
Real talk. And that's the cool thing, too, I guess, about our generation where we got all this media stuff. Where, like, our great-grandkids and stuff can see, like, the old Twitches and clips and stuff like that. Like, dang, that was grandpa.
What you think? Okay, what you think when you had great kids? What do you think that they gonna say when they learn about like your history, bro?
I feel like me personally, I just want to, like I always say, when I die, I just want to be known as like an honorable man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like
real.
freaking I just want to go out where it's like people know from the bottom of my heart, even if I did wrong, I got 100 flaws for sure, but I tried to be a good person and move with the most genuine intent of every situation. You know what I mean? So I just want to be known as that, and I'm not gonna make everybody happy for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like the real always gonna respect. Like me and Lou had spoke. We had a couple hiccups with certain people, I would say, and it's just like it was a situation with somebody where it's like we kind of had got into it.
Yeah.
But I was like so real in a situation where it's like you would think like, oh, they gonna say F staff, but they was like on some showing mad love or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like freaking real always gonna respect the real. So I love, you know what I mean? I feel like them the type of people I can get along with.
Yeah.
And I think the real ones always gonna hold my story down. You know what I mean?
That's
like
real.
speak on you highly when you're not in the room, or when you is dead and gone. Like we can laugh like, oh, Stab was crazy for sure.
Right.
But freaking Stab tried. Like Stab wasn't gonna leave you hanging. He was gonna take care of you.
Facts.
So
that's real.
That's what I just want to be remembered as. You know what I mean? Just a down to earth, rock with everybody, personable. You know what I mean? Personable. Where my grandkids, and I think I just want them to be like me in a way where it's just like go out and get in the field and make something of yourself. I think this a hard worker. I think too. I always want to be known for the work.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? I don't never want it to be like it was given.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, man, I done put blood, sweat, and tears in it. That's
for
tatted
sure.
on me.
Yeah.
I swear, when the meal comes, I better not ever. I'm fight somebody. I better not ever hear nobody say we ain't work for it. Because, man, I feel like this goes out the mud.
Oh,
you know
all
what I mean?
day,
Overly.
every day. Every day we woke up straight got to figure it out.
That's me on that end. What about you, though?
I mean, I just want to be remembered as somebody who, like, help people grow, like, and find who they truly want to be in their life. Like, how I look at it is I always tell myself, like, I want to be a light that magnifies the light in others, ultimately. So, like, I want to be surrounded by nothing but community when I go on, you feel me? And people just to say, like, man, this was a true leader, like, this was somebody who had a true love for people and helping people, and who was just like always there, like dependable, bro, and just funny as hell too. Like I want people to have funny memories with me, bro, just the combos and us kicking it and all of that. So that's really how I would envision like my grandkids to just be able to like talk about me. And like you said, like definitely wanting to give them the real game, because I feel like for me, my grandparents was always thorough because they gave me the real game. Like it wasn't sugar coated. And especially too, as you evolve, your relationship with your family is gonna change because you're getting older, so conversations gonna start to shift. You gonna actually start hearing the more real raw stuff that be going on in your family versus when you was younger, how your people used to hide stuff. Like they wouldn't tell you everything. And I started to learn that too. Like they ain't tell me for a reason. I was too young to understand. But now being in the mix, like seeing what's going on, I'm like, man, like we gonna have to work on this. You know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, what can I do to give advice or be of support to my family, bro? But yeah, man, that's how I see it though. That's how I see it.
No, what you call them? And then one thing too, man, is I want to ask you, what is it that, like, I would say when you have a kid, you speak on leadership skills. What do you want to mold on him? Like when you gone as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to give like a whole full description, but like, what do you want him, like, no, like my father, if I couldn't say nothing else, I feel like he taught me, what's the word what I say, business before pleasure. What's the saying you want, like Jay Mathis, when they on your tombstone, what you want that quote to say?
That's deep. I don't know. I feel like I wanted to have something to do with like chasing your dreams. Like he fulfilled his life's work, like his life's calling. Like he completed the mission. Like whatever that about what it needs to say. He completed the mission.
He completed the mission.
That's it. Because that's the ultimate goal, bro. Is just to fulfill.
You should start using mission complete.
For sure. Yeah. Nah, facts.
I like that.
Real talk. Because like that, I mean, that's just my goal when it comes to being on this earth, knowing that my time is limited. Knowing that at the end of the day, I got to go up and get judged. Like, I want God to be able to say, my humble servant, you have done a great job. Come on in. You feel me? Like, come on through.
Great job.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I worked so hard for, bro. Just to hear that from God is like an ultimate power, like, statement, you know, to know that I didn't waste my time. Because a lot of older people I meet, and I mean, I know everybody that heard the same thing, like, older folks really be like, bro, don't move in fear. Like, just be fearless. Just go get it. Because they regret not going and getting it when they had the chance. And now that they older, they like, I'm going to try to make it work. But they not as mobile. They got too many responsibilities. They can't take the risk. Like, that's really what it be, bro. Like, really getting to it and making and really turning my visions into reality. So that's how I would see, things to be. What about you, though? Like, what would you want it to say? Like, what would you want people to think of you?
Man, what's it called? And I just thought about that question on the fly. For me personally, I'm not gonna say I got an answer for you right here at the moment.
Yeah, it's a loaded question, bro. We so far away from that. Like, it
was just on the top of my mind.
Yeah, that was a good one though. But I mean, I feel like even just making sure you think about it is still important, because that's one thing I'm about, bro. That's one of my biggest expectations when I'm dealing with anybody, whether relationship or not, friendship, whatever. You need to make sure that you know or got at least an inkling of your purpose in your life. Please don't come around me living aimlessly. Please don't, because I ain't got nothing for you. Yeah. If you don't know where you want to go, what you want to do, that's cool. Of course, I'm here to support, but like, don't think that I'm just really finna be ride or die, because at the end of the day, I got to know what you working towards in order to be of best support towards you as a friend or even in a relationship, bro. Like, that should be important. But yeah, I guess what also, when you think about like these shorties, bro, like, how do you kind of go about that? Like, when you talk to women and you ask them, like, what do you want to do in your life? Like, do you look for like a driven woman, or do you look for more of like a woman that's kind of chill on the back burner? Like, or do she need to be out in the mix, knowing folks, tapped in? Like, what would you say could be like your power couple? Like, who would be a good compliment to you?
Man, that's hard, bro, because I've been having this conversation, I feel like, so much lately.
Yeah.
Especially with so much going on. I think God blessing us just upgrading the life. We're in a hard situation, I think, now, especially not having somebody, because I think when somebody get out the mud with you, I think it's a little bit easier to see if she's going to stick around.
That's real.
I feel like now we at like a midpoint in our life where it's like, we haven't made it yet, but we're not at the bottom either. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of catching us at like a halfway point, and I ain't gonna fake. I think me and Lil Marty speaking on this, you kind of even catching us on like a little uppity tip where you kind of seeing some things, seeing a little motion. So it's kind of hard where it's like, dang, if stuff flop, is she still gonna be around? You know what I mean? So that's where I would say it's hard to kind of choose somebody from, because nowadays everything is so transactional, and for me, I'm gonna speak for myself, I haven't had too many like intellectual conversations where it's like, dang, like she kind of made me have to think. You feel me? Like, even the ones that's, I would say, them high earners and doing their thing,
let them know, bankroll staff. Let them know.
I try not to sit out camera. But sometimes it don't even be mattering if they a high earner or a low earner. Yeah. If I'm just being completely honest.
That's real.
Sometimes the mindset don't even be.
That's it, bro. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. It ain't none of the exterior. It's how do you think on the day-to-day, Sean?
Like, what you call it?
That's
like,
facts, bro.
It's at that point sometimes where it's just like, just because she make buku money doing her own thing, on her emotion, don't mean she's nothing different from the person that ain't doing that much.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Facts. And that might not just be for women, that might be for dudes too. Yeah. I'm just speaking on my experiences, because I would say now I'm not getting moved, if I'm being real.
That's real. That's real.
And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Like, oh my God, the dating game is just messed up. But I'm just I'm speaking on my own experience, where it's like, I haven't really met nobody in a while. Where it's just like, oh my God, I'm head over heels.
No, facts. That's real.
I'm about to go jump through hoops.
Yeah,
like,
that's real. I think for and I'm experiencing this too. It's more power and solitude now more than anything, because what we grinding towards and working towards, it takes an immense amount of focus. Yeah. And it's like, you can't come into my life and be disturbing that growth trajectory. Like, because the moment you come in and you start creating disturbance, or there's a level of resistance where I feel like, you create some chaos, so I can't focus on what I need to focus on, you got to move around. You got to move around. Simple as that.
And that's what I'm speaking on too, where it's like, there's so much going on right now. You got to be able to add.
You have to.
And you got to understand the life too.
Yes.
For
sure.
Me and Lou,
that's big.
He's going to have a lot, like one-on-one me and him, because he probably be with me a lot on the field a lot. And shorty, kind of my life, you know how my life is. Everybody know, if you know me personal, And I'm not no cheater or nothing like that. I'm not about to put you in a situation where you're gonna look crazy.
Right. Not at all.
But we might be around some beautiful women at times.
Yeah.
You might catch me talking or like even doing some content with some.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta understand it's business.
That's it.
You know what I mean? I'm never gonna have you looking stupid out here.
That's it.
I'm not gonna be flirting on camera and like that. And I do have like I would say long days.
Yeah, oh for sure.
So it's like in them long days, I'm not gonna be freaking I'm not gonna be able to cuddle every night.
Man, talk about it. I got stuff to do, shawty. I got a itinerary.
Some days I'm not gonna want you to touch me, like if I'm just being real. Like it's days I don't get no sleep. I just need to be laid out by myself. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta understand that too. I gotta real on some life be moving fast.
And I think for us as kind of being on that trajectory, bro, it's important that we keep that as a priority. Like because some certain situations, women can be a distraction towards what you're trying to fulfill. And it ain't like it can necessarily be a bad distraction, but it's like, okay, I have to allocate this amount of time towards you when I could also be spending this time really working and tuning in with myself. And that's the most important thing.
And that's where young men gotta understand too. Don't be no sucker, don't be no buster. Freaking, I'm just gonna keep it straight up real because it's too many young dudes out here ruining their lives and putting themselves in bad situations where they mess up the mission. They can't say on their tombstone, mission complete.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Because at our age too, I'll be real. For me personally, I speak for self. A baby will mess up everything right now.
Yeah.
Wrong woman would mess up everything right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like that go not just for me. Yeah. That go for everybody. Them two things right there
for sure
are life crashers. Yeah. You know what I mean? People gotta think before they use the word this like something about I'm just gonna say like I'm already stuttering. Freaking people be like overly horny and like lustful.
Lust led or whatever.
Yeah, lust led. Freaking that they you know what I mean, one night or whatever mess up the whole mission.
Man,
and then
one night.
You'll never be able
15 seconds.
What you call them? Because when that kid get brought into the world, you gotta take care of your kid every day. You can't be in front of your computer and not eat. You know what I mean? I might not eat all day.
You gotta go make that money.
You gotta go feed your kid, all that and some. Where it's like, bro, I can't just sit here and grind. I gotta edit this clip, all this and some. A baby might be in the background crying or something like that. Yeah. Laying down. You gotta get on your stuff.
Yeah. So like responsibility. That's more pressure.
Dudes gotta stop being so lust led, and where it's like, oh, cause she fine and she pretty or whatever, she look good to be around.
Yeah.
And
you putting your shit to the side to go and be around that.
Come on.
You gotta weigh the pros and the cons to it and the real value that it's having to your life presently. Like, and I feel like sometimes we don't ask ourselves that question enough. Like in the midst of dealing with these shorties, like, is this shorty really bringing more peace to my life? Is she helping elevate me in this lane, or is it more of like she bringing peace and I'm working on things, but I'm also taking myself away from the work that I truly need to be putting my heart into, you know?
And that's what the Bible speak on, I think, like equally yoked.
Yeah.
And I think until like, I would say my last relationship or whatever, I didn't really understand all that in somewhere. It's like, in life, you know you found the right person when they elevate everything you got going around you.
That's it. Because women's supposed to multiply. It talks about that in the Bible.
You know what I mean? So if a person not multiplying everything you got, because some people, I even got like, I would say homegirls and everything, where it's like they come in and they helping to the mission. That might not be my person. I'm not like actually in love with them, but it's like they around and they helping like freaking over past trip I took or whatever. Freaking my homegirls, they cooked, did all that cleaning and stuff like that. And they told me like, bro, Staff, we got you. You need a woman that's, when you not there, gonna take care of the household and everything you got going on. And be like, baby, I got
Hold
you.
it down.
Freaking a lot of dudes paying bills and taking care of the whole crib, and they can't even come to a home cooked meal. Or shorty can't even order in.
Talk about
freaking, what you call them, can't even do the little stuff for you. Like, and dudes be like really like tripping out. Like, you think if a shorty in the beginning, y'all dating or whatever, if she can't do the little stuff and y'all actually got a title or whatever, if she can't do the little stuff in the beginning, what make you think she gonna do the little stuff down the line?
Man, because you gonna be even more lit, making more money, and she probably gonna get a little bit more content because she like, he taking care of me.
Then you already showing her the world, showing what it is.
Yeah. Nah, facts. We we gotta be more conscious, bro. And then too, like when you mentioned about having, women as friends, I think too that needs to be something that's more accepted of, like platonic relationships. Now, our generation has messed that all up because again, we be too lust led, bro. It be women that we be trying to go get at and be trying to like mess around with when she could be a valuable asset if you just be cool with her and bring her in on a team, or she got something in her mind that can help you expand. But you too busy trying to shoot at her, you ain't realizing that she's a valuable asset. So I think we gotta, and that I'm even working on discerning more of that and like actually setting boundaries, bro. Like nowadays, I'm proud of myself. Nowadays, I'm like telling shorties like, hey, bro, that whole intimate thing, like that ain't gonna be a thing with me. Like maybe in the next 3 to 6 months, possibly, but don't expect me to just be trying to get on that immediately. Like that's, especially if I'm really trying to build something thorough and genuine, I'm not on that. And then too, I gotta feel you out. Like, bro, we gotta do a better job at really vetting these shorties before anything. Like, because you gotta see what pocket that she do fall into. Cause she could be valuable, but if she ain't in the right position in your life, she could make that temple crumble.
No,
quick, bro, quick, man.
Shut down the whole foundation.
Man, like I got female friends around me that be locked in the gym. They be in there every day. I'm like, no, this motivation. I need to keep you around because seeing you in the gym every day is keeping me on my toes. Real.
One thing about being out here in Dallas, I ain't gonna fake it. These shorties be in the gym so much, it make you can't even date no shorty. I can't even deal with a shorty that don't be in the gym.
Oh, like talk about it. Talk about it.
I don't even want to deal with you.
Because it's now I think what we've been attracted more so towards is that discipline. Yeah. Like if you ain't got a level of discipline in your life and you not moving aimlessly, then it's like, all right, I can't be around you if you ain't got that. But if you disciplined, we may be able to chat. You feel me? Because you gotta individually want it for yourself too though. Like you can't be dealing with a woman trying to coach her up, trying to build her up. Like we be Bob the Builder too much, bro. And that has become a thing for us men because we so used to like quote unquote taking care of the household. But that we didn't say take care of your woman and take care of the household. Like yeah, you gotta, those things can work in parallel, but like you gotta also be sure that your woman can build herself up too though. Cause it don't be too many women that be able to like independently build themselves. They be looking for niggas to come and build them up or supply them with whatever it is that they feel like they lacking and need. When it's like some of these things you can really provide for yourself, bro.
Real talk.
Man.
You preaching, man.
Preaching. Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's like that, bro. It's getting serious out here. That relationship talk, hey, that ain't nothing to joke around with. Because when you talk about your person, that's something that you can't take lightly at all. And I think I was on a panel one time and bro said, and once he said it stuck with me. He said, hey, you gonna find your person when you chasing your purpose. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Because Adam wasn't hunting for Eve. God brought Eve in the mix. He wasn't going and searching and looking around. He was working. He was doing his due diligence, and she came in the mix because he made that happen.
You're gonna find your person when you chasing your purpose. That's
always, bro, always. So as men, we just gotta focus on the purpose. Like, and then too, why you want to be dealing with shorties and you ain't got all your shit together? I seen not Kevin on stage. It's another comedian that be with him though. He funny as hell, bald head dude. But he talked about that. Like us men, we be too distracted by trying to deal with these women and we ain't got all our stuff together. Like, and if you ain't got your stuff together, then you really shouldn't be dabbling too much with these women. Because it's like, as men, I don't have a level of satisfaction just yet. But I'm looking at you to be to satisfy me. But I ain't even really satisfied in myself, bro.
You preaching right now, Matt.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's a lot, but we gotta embrace that journey and that solitude. Like, we gotta be cool with being alone. It'd be hard for folks to be alone nowadays, bro. Folks can't sit and be bored no more. Like Jaylen Brown said, sometimes you gotta be bored to stay out of trouble.
Come on.
Like, to stay focused, to stay disciplined, you just gotta sit in the house and do work. That's it. Like, you don't need to be outside kicking at the club or kicking at the lounge out with shorties every weekend. Like, sometimes you just need to be bored, bro.
No, real talk.
Man, so... Yeah, dog. But hey, I wanted to ask too before we wrap it up. Like, what's to come for 2Q of the year, bro? Second quarter. Like, what you looking forward to, dog?
I think doing a lot of the same things I did quarter one, honestly, and not just me but my team as well.
Yeah.
I would say let's keep the structure. Let's tighten things up.
Yeah.
I think we kind of found our foundation.
Yeah.
Now it's just like let's tweak some things, or we tighten up, and we get a little bit the schedule better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna have a meeting and just really, I think, lock in where it's like, okay, I think, like you say, scheduling and being organized takes stress off.
It do.
I think we finally found a pattern on what's it gonna be, what days is what.
Yeah.
And now it's just really tighten it up, staying in line. I think making a few tweaks where, okay, let's add this in so it can help us stay here. Let's do this. Yeah. And it's just really getting content out, getting out in that field. You know what I mean? It's two things. It's getting the content out, getting the field. Freak, I seen some YouTubers say the other day, if you post on YouTube 365, your life gonna change. You know what I mean? And I seen in the last 3 months a lot of motion. You know what I mean? It's doing little stuff. Yeah. Like, shout out Lou, because he helped me out a lot, like this individually. You know what I mean? Because I look at you, Open, Earl. And I think I was telling, I was literally talking about y'all last night. It was me, Lou, and I was talking about y'all the other day, me, Lou, and Mari on the last trip. And I was just speaking, we was at the campfire or whatever, and I was just saying, Mathis, he making money outside of, you know what I mean, his job or whatever, off trip or whatever. Freaking, he can go DJ and get him some change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, he don't even got a real job. He go do full-time photography. Like, he's in his field. You know what I mean? Like, getting paid for it, can go, lives on his own and everything. You know what I mean? Lives life. Yeah. Freaking can go do what the hell he want to do. You know what I mean? Comfortably. Freaking Earl, he's in his field, like literally in his
That's
field.
That's one dude that I'm like, you in your lane. Yeah, this is your lane
at the highest level.
Man,
you know what I mean? So it's like staff. I still ain't what you call them. I ain't made a dime. You know what I mean? I made a little chump change on some stuff with the little social media, but I want to be where it's like it's like my team where freaking we need to, like you said, a panel. Staff need to get on this panel. We about to go send them 10K.
That's
freaking to talk stuff like that. Yep. So it's just like keep building myself up, and I'm getting there. You know, it's a slow grind. Yeah. But I always think my blessing gonna be way bigger because of the weight. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be like legendary. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like that's why studying and stuff like that. And when you look at a lot of these dudes, we way younger than a lot of these dudes doing it. Even though we 27 people trying to say uncle and stuff, we're younger than the average person doing what's in his lane. Because like Gen Z, like I give it to kudos to Costa and stuff like that, but I truly think like if we keep on going in Gen Z, why can't I be the Speedy Norman of what's going on? You know what I mean? Why can't we be the next Gillian Wallow of what's going on with our team? Like I was telling Lil Maury, I'm like, I want it to be like not illegal like BMF, but we was using an example where it's like off the rip, the team got so much motion. Whereas like we get to a point, I always want to do this forever, where take the risk is still doing like, you know what I mean? We might add pieces into it, or we can, you know what I mean, maximize it to our best. But no matter if we in the same state or not, I want it to be where we got all these different networks where we making money. Like we got the next youngin. I want to why can't we have no like 12-year-old, 10-year-old podcaster go hook them a mic up or something? I'm thinking like that. Yeah. Females, we got the next females that's on the come up, that they 25 years old or whatever, talking that real, ain't talking about relationships, but just speaking real game for younger females. Yeah. Like have them on a network where Off the Rip really has like dynamic bosses where freaking you got your music or whatever off the rip, where it's like, okay, Matt has got the music side. Got a whole production team where okay, he's sending John, Luke, and Brad over to California to go deal with that podcast. Freaking Sam, Cook, and freaking Brian, they going to Tulsa to freaking do this podcast. Earl, he got graphic designers for all spread out amongst all the teams. That's how I want it to look. You know what I mean? Like a real mafia. So freak, I'm thinking long term about this.
Nah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
real.
For real.
That's the build out, bro. And I'm like, it ain't even about the money, bro. It's just about fulfilling a purpose. And I think you found your niche. Your lane is literally being on content, being that influencer, being that person that bring people together. Like that's gonna make your net worth go crazy beyond that. Cause think about it, you move with so much access, that could be any dollar. You feel me? Like you ain't gotta pay your way in. You could just, hey, I know so and so own this. All right, cool, we good. Whole crew, we good. Yeah, we rocking out. And then you getting even more love. They staff in the building. All right, staff, we got you with a couple free bottles for the steak. It like it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause what you doing is you're gaining social and influence capital That's a long game.
No, real talk.
That ain't easy. Like it's side hustling is easy because it's like, okay, once you find some form of service to charge for, that's cool. But that don't mean that we able to build the social capital crazy. But like you focused on the social and influence. That's OD. Because like your phone, you go through your contact list. You like, oh, that's so and so from that show. He playing NBA now. Da da da.
Man,
ain't no regular person got that, bro. No regular person got that. So, like you said, as long as you stay down, it's in no time you gonna be like, man, you gonna be about living like Michael Jackson. You're like, bro, I ain't gotta pay for nothing. I got sponsorship deals with these people. They funded my life, my whole fit funded for free because I'm sitting down on platforms like this talking a great game to folks, putting people on game, and now I ain't got much to pay for.
No,
like you getting flown out to be on the panels. They're like, oh, we'll take care of your stay. We'll take care of your lip. It's gonna happen, bro. I believe it. I'm gonna touch and agree with you because I know like your voice needs to be heard on multiple platforms in multiple generations and a lot of gyms in a lot of spaces where young people are at. To help cultivate that belief mindset. Like you really help charge that belief in people, bro. Like for real, dog. And that's a special gift to have because you could talk to anybody like and resonate with them well and get that spark in them because they probably come up to you thinking you gonna be mean or whatever pre notions they have about you, but then you just come with so much love. They're like, dang, like this actually was way better than what I thought, bro. It's helped lifting me up. It's made my day because I met staff and talked to staff. Like he got me believing in myself now. Like it rub off on folks, bro, for sure.
So anything else you have to say, man, before we wrap this up, brother?
Yeah, I think for me, second quarter, bro, it looks like, you know, a lot more strategic discipline and staying on top of things. Like I gotta be more conscious about when I say I'm gonna do something, do it at that time and I'm gonna do it. Like don't say you're gonna do it.
Off the rip.
Facts. Don't say you're gonna do it and then wait to do it to the last minute, then do it. Cause now my product ain't gonna look as exceptional as it need to.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on for second quarter. Is like whatever I say I'm finna do, let's do it, let's get it done so we can move forward and go on to the next thing. And then two, understanding that like sometimes when you play that leadership role, sometimes that looks like you putting in more work than the team or the team putting in more work than you, whatever that is. But like, don't emotionally attach yourself to the work when it comes to being around a team. Everybody doing what they need to do to get the overall mutual goal accomplished. So just be at ease knowing that, hey, at the end of the day, I got a team, everybody down for the same mission and the same goal. Work gonna look different.
Make sure they see that same vision and mission too.
Big part. They make sure they see it for sure. Very true, very true. But like the work gotta get done. And if that means 100% gotta fall on me right now, and then y'all helping on the back end, cool. But as leaders, we gotta accept whatever that work output look like. We can't have expectations with leading teams and leading shit, and then thinking that we not gonna have to do you know all of the work, or majority of the work, or even a portion of the work. Like everybody gonna have to do something. So that's really where I'm at with the second quarter. Bro, I'm finna start this fast too to bring in the second quarter. So I'm looking forward to getting that clarity, bro, and just refreshing myself. So that's it, dog. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, dog. We appreciate the love. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Hey, take the risk. We out.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.